Work is a clear set of actions that lead to a clear set of results, which are then measurable against an impact that has been identified as a strategic outcome. That is work. It's very easy for me to talk about benefiting the health of the people of Scotland. It's very difficult to talk about the benefits to a given individual who's been working one way for the last 10 years and has been rewarded for working in that way for the last 10 years. So those are the challenges. The tool set, I mean, the ServiceNow tool set is, very easy to implement, very good to use. The citizens and the people working in the NHS, they don't wake up every morning and go, I want a service model. They wake up in the morning and go, I want things on my phone. Governance requires process. There have to be steps because they have to be audited. You have to show what was done, by whom, when, to make a decision that had a sequence of consequences, some of which will be good and some of which will be bad. You have to have a mechanism of ownership. But this comes back to the idea of a single point of truth. And by developing a single point of truth where you can see that single record of a single element of governance, I genuinely believe that it will lead to a situation where in 3 or 4 years' time that there will be more people coming to Scotland to be trained as doctors, midwives and nurses and will want to stay and move into the NHS. It takes a long time for those kind of effects to filter through. But when you are actually able to demonstrate a properly integrated, service-led experience for a trainee and remove all of the bad things that go around having to find where your training course is, who your training manager is, when are you going to get paid, you remove all of that and say, actually, it's all on the end of my phone, sorry, the end of my arm on my phone. And I suppose the last thing I would say is that as an exemplar for not just the NHS, but for public sector in Scotland as well. We're proving it can be done. We're proving that the risk is manageable. We're proving that agile methodology applied to good technology. And very importantly, the maturation of cloud, the fact that cloud is now real for the public sector. There are opportunities for you out there to do this kind of transformational change and do it effectively and do it right and don't be afraid.